Dear students, let us take another topic, that is methods of gene transfer. One of the most essential methods, gene transmission methods in RDNA technology, because without this gene transmission methods, we cannot achieve transgenic plants as well as transgenic animals, and we cannot create mutations, and we cannot create hybridization methods in host cell. So gene transmission methods are highly essential. There are two types of gene transmission methods: direct gene transmission method as well as indirect gene transmission method. So if you take direct gene transmission methods, we can also call it as vectorless gene transmission methods. So direct gene transmission method, also called as vectorless gene transmission method. Here, this gene transmission method in plants we can call it as transmission. In animals we can call it as transduction, transfection process. In bacteriophages you can take transduction process. And if you take this direct gene transmission methods, in direct gene transmission methods, without any kind of vector, with the help of medium, we can able to transfer our target DNAs into the host cell. You can take best example different types of mechanisms or different types of methods. Chemical mediated gene transmission methods. So if you take this chemical mediated gene transmission method, one of the best chemical you can take polyethylene glycol or polyacrylamide alcohol or calcium phosphate. You can take and you can transfer with the help of these different types of chemicals, and with the help of particular temperature, that is 40 to 50 degrees centigrade temperature, you can use it and you can send it. And here pH should be 8, rich in magnesium, because magnesium is helpful to the porosis of cell membrane. And let us take micro injection. The name itself indicating you can directly inject foreign DNAs or target DNA solution into the host cell with the help of micropipette. So you can hold it on culture medium, and with the help of micro injection you can directly inject recombinant DNA molecules or foreign DNAs into the host cell directly. So holding pipette is highly essential. It can able to hold. And electroporation is different, and electroporation here you can use two different types of methods in electroporation, that is short term method as well as long term method. So in short term pulse method or short pulse method will use higher electricity, and in long term will use lower electricity. That's why the DNA easily can be enter into the host cell and it can mix with genome. And liposome mediating method, one of the most advanced method, liposome mediating method. And here the contamination chances are very less, and liposomes are the lipid bags. So those lipid bags are also useful for the transmission, because it is involved in endocytosis and exocytosis. That's why we were choosing liposomes for the transmission of gene. And biolistic method, it is also having different names, that is particle gun method, gene gun method, micro projectile gun method, shotgun method, and particle bombardment method, directly shooting. So first we need to take different types of metals. You can take best example gold as well as tungsten. After taking this gold and tungsten, you can coat this gold and tungsten coated by the DNA. So you can just wrap the DNA molecules. So this green color, like a DNA molecule, it should be wrapped. So it will become as a microparticle. This microparticle directly shoot into the host cell with the help of microprojectile gun. Suppose it is a cell nucleus, and it will be directly fall in the cell nucleus, and it will mix it with cell nucleus. So this is about particle bombardment method. And let us take indirect gene transmission method. One of the essential vector we are using for the indirect gene transmission method, those vectors are called as Agrobacterium tumefaciens. It is one of the most important vector. And here this vector is also known as smallest genetic engineer, because here the TI plasmid is highly essential for the transmission, and it will cause a disease called as crown gall disease. The bulky swollen structures will formation takes place. Among the all types of vector, it is highly essential. Now you can take TI plasmid tDNA and Agrobacterium. tDNA from the Agrobacterium, and the part which we required for the transmission DNA, desirable DNA, you can make it as a rDNA. So after making it as a rDNA, recombinant DNA with the TI plasmid, directly introduced into the host cell, you can grow with the host cell, and this host cell will receive this plasmid DNA, and it will become as a hybrid one. And you can take this plasmid DNA and grown in a culture medium, then it will be developed into the new individual one. So before transferring this plasmid DNAs, RDNAs into the plant cell, we'll do the selection of recombinants. After selection of recombinants, we'll transfer it. This is about the Agrobacterium mediating gene transmission methods. So this will be free from all kind of disorders, and you can take it as a transgenic plant. Thank you. Hope you understand.